Well, I see the Star Series was good with y'all, man. Back with another video today. So, this is part 3 of the butterfly effect. Today gonna be more complex because it has more mathematical terms and problems. So, let's get into it. So, recurrence. The approximate return of a system toward its initial conditions, together with sensible departure on initial conditions, are the two main ingredients for chaotic motion. They have the practical consequence of making complex systems, such as the weather, difficult to predict past a certain time range, approximately weak in the case of weather, since it is impossible to measure the starting atmospheric conditions completely accurately. A dynamical system displays sensitive dependence on initial conditions if points arbitrarily close together separate over time at an exponential rate. The definition is not typological but essentially metrical. Lorenz defines sensitive dependence as follows: the properly characterizing an orbit, example a solution, if most other orbits that pass close to it at some point do not remain close to it as time advances. As time advances. Let's flip the page. Damn, what you got? Acetol. No acetol. If M is the state space for the map, FT, it's finna get complex. Cause I don't even know what this shit means. Then FT displays sensitive dependence to initial conditions if for any X in M and any, I have no idea what this symbol is. I have no idea what the fuck this symbol is right here. Matter of fact, I don't think I should just, yeah, because it's gonna be hard for me to read that because I don't know what the symbol is. But for some reason, I wouldn't say, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, it intrigues my curiosity of like what the symbols mean. Like, because I always try to figure out like, okay, what this symbol mean, what that symbol mean. And I think that's why I have such a high interest in math, because I see a problem, like, okay, so how do I solve this problem, right? But I think I said this before, the funny part is that I suck at math. I really do. Like, say for instance, we back in high school, right? And we learning something new. And then, that's another thing I like about math. We always learn something new in there. And if we working on like a new lesson or whatever, a lesson plan, and I'm like, can the teacher break it down like an example or something? I'm like, I can do that. I can do that. Man, take me goddamn about 3-4 tries, do one goddamn problem, get the shit right. But the thing is, like, it's not like, it'd be the simplest shit that I'd be fucking up on. Because I realize like my mind's so complex, so I'm always looking for the solution instead of breaking down the problem. But yeah, I just showed y'all that I ain't even gonna read the rest of that because there's no point, because I don't even know what the fucking symbols mean. But yeah, that's it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start a Patreon, and I'm probably gonna put the rest of these definitions on here for the mathematical definition. Cause right now, matter of fact, I just showed y'all universal language. So I'm gonna put the rest of these definitions on Patreon, in the mathematical sense. So with that being said, man, I'm in this video on here. Patreon coming soon. Make sure y'all take care of your body, your mind, your soul. Make sure y'all live every day like it's your last. Take every moment as an opportunity to become better. All right, man. My y'all. Love. Peace.